Hey guys, so today I have another video for you. I'm going to do Wet n Wild Wednesday. They have a new collection out that seems to be like a dragon Game of Thrones, but it doesn't say Game of Thrones themed collection. So I'm going to show you guys what I have from that collection now. Basically, I couldn't decide because I wanted like the eye palettes. I didn't really see anything else that I thought I needed to have, but I wanted the eye palettes and I couldn't decide on which one. So I got all four. So I'm going to show you guys like a look with each palette. I'll go into what's on the rest of my face because I think I'm going to keep it the same pretty much every day. I have the Milani Prime Light Primer is what I use to prime my face. And then I use the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This might not be the everyday foundation because this is getting towards the end, I think, but that might be what I use every day. And then for my face makeup, I used the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. And let's see, I used the Sunny Honey Bronzer. I'm trying not to make the glare. That bronzer, Sunny Honey, this blush, Pink Sand, and I forgot which highlight I used, honestly. I think I used Starlight. I don't remember, honestly. But this is what I used on my face, and I really liked how that turned out. And I primed my eyes with the Milani Prime Light Primer, and now I'm going to get right into it, right into the first look. So there are 4 different palettes here, and I'm going to do a look with each palette. So first look, since I'm wearing pink today, I thought I would do the Fit for a Queen palette, which is kind of like a reddish, pinky, goldish type of little thing. So there, you can see it without the packaging. I think this looks super pretty. This is the one that I knew, like, I definitely had to have this palette out of all of them. And yeah, I'm excited to use this. So I've used like colors from these before. I think I showed you guys in one of my videos that I did recently. In a video I did recently, I used one of the colors as a brow bone color. And now I'm just going in with the crease color, which is a dark that. I should have done the transition first. I didn't really think this through. This looks a little bit messy right now, but we will fix it and things will be normal. So yeah, I did prime with the Milani Prime Light Primer. I like this palette. I liked the collection. I just got the 4 palettes and the bronzer brush. There wasn't like a whole lot. There were like some highlights in the collection and some lip products. And the highlights looked nice, but they looked similar. The one that I liked looked similar to another one from a different collection. They had bronzers too, which looked good, but it looked a little bit dark for me. And, you know, I don't always wear bronzer. I only wear it sometimes. So I thought I could just skip those and just focus on the palettes because I figured that's probably what most people are interested in anyway. Wet n Wild has really good palettes, so that's what I did. Okay, that still looks weird, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to try to use the transition shade over that. And yeah, just so that it looks a little bit less messy. I think I'm going to put this eyelid shade. It's like a gold, very pretty gold shade. It says eyelid on it. I'm going to put that on the eyelid, believe it or not. Maybe I'll just put it like on the outer part. And then I'll use the pink shade on like the inner part because I think that'll look nice. So yeah, that's what I got so far, and I like it so far. And should I do the... No, I'm going to put the brow bone shade on first. That's this pinkish color right there. Put that on the inner corner. The inner third, really. Make more of a theme, I guess. I don't know. I think that looks okay, actually, now that I have it on more. So yeah, I'm going to try to do one of these every day. I'm not sure if I will get this up by this Wednesday, though, to be honest. But I would like this up by this Wednesday. I guess it doesn't really matter for you guys watching, and you'll see what happens, but, you know, that's kind of my theme here. Blend a little bit more with this bigger brush first, because why not? And then maybe I'll use like a more fluffy brush and blend the transition color just so that it's not quite so harsh and red. So yeah, I guess I'll just fast forward through this part because it's probably boring to watch. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And yeah, I am going to still blend a transition shade in there just a teeny bit. This is actually a Wet n Wild brush from one of their older formulas of palettes. And I liked that formula, but it's nothing like as good as what they have now. And their packaging is a lot nicer now. It's a little bit more easy to use and trendy, so I like that. Okay, and I'm gonna put this brow bone shade on the brow bone. This is the same shade that I used as the highlight. Usually I like a matte brow bone, but I kind of want to use this like as directed. I might not do that for every palette because then it'll have like a weird color in the crease. Because that's another weird thing about Wet n Wild. When they do these collections, sometimes they'll put like a really odd color for your crease color, and then it's like, alright, Wet n Wild, I can do that, but it's not really practical. You know, because they have like the directions on there. I don't know. It's just... So I think that looks okay. I'm going to put on mascara and lipstick, and then I'll come back on camera and talk to you guys. Okay, so I just used my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and then I put on Echo Park from ColourPop as my lipstick, and this is the finished look. Hey guys, now my second look for the Wet n Wild collection thing. And I'm using this Mythical Creatures palette today. I'm going to try to do a quick look. I did the same exact face makeup that I did yesterday. And yeah, I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to start in the crease with the transition color because that was my mistake yesterday. I actually really loved how that look turned out yesterday. Whoop! I got the hiccups. I loved how that look turned out yesterday. It wore pretty well too, like throughout the day. I went to a party and yeah. So I'm going to start with this transition color up here. I have a mermaid shirt on right now, so I thought, see, it's got Ariel on it. This is the one that I showed in one of my hauls. Yeah, I primed my eyes already with the Milani primer, and yeah, so transition. I'm going to try to do this quick. Yesterday's was just a little bit longer because that was like my first video, but now I gotta speed it up a little bit. Because I was watching The Office, as I do every Sunday, pretty much. I just watched The Office all morning long, and my dog was being super cute when I was watching it today, too. So that was especially good. So I'm going to put that was the transition shade. I'm going to put the purple eyelid shade all over my eyes, and I think that's going to look really nice. Okay, I think this brush is a little bit too dense. I think I need like a better, like, you know, like this brush. This brush will be good. This is from e.l.f. To just like press it in. I think this color, because this is kind of like a duochrome, it would look really pretty with like a base underneath. It would probably like, it's a little bit sheer. Okay, so that's that. I like it. It was a little bit hard to use. That's not like the most pigmented shade, but I'm not doing too much today. I am going to put that blue shade in the outer corner. The blue shade says crease on it, but I wouldn't put that in my crease unless you were doing like a cut crease type of thing. I think that would look really pretty, but I don't really know how to do that. Oh look, I got glitter on my chin. Okay. Okay. I'm going to blend that a little bit. Alright, then I'm going to use the brow bone shade on the brow bone. I've used this brow bone shade before and I like it. I've got to be honest, I don't like this palette as much as the other one. It's not as pigmented, it's a little harder to use. This has really pretty colors, but yeah, I feel like it's a little more tricky to use than the other one. I feel like even in Wet n Wild's like regular line, they might have something better. This is still pretty, I guess, though, but it's just a little bit harder to, like, work with. It works better with your finger. I don't mean to be, like, you know, giving you guys the finger or anything. I'm just packing it on my lid with that because I feel like that's a good finger to do it with. Kind of like this look, after all. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it's okay, and, you know, for the price, it's not bad. Okay, so I used my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, and the lipstick that I have on, ooh, do I have it in my teeth? No. The lipstick I have on is this Julep lipstick in Ooh La La, and yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. Hey guys, so today's look for this Wet n Wild Wednesday is going to be a little bit different because I'm not going to put on face makeup or anything just because, like, it's the end of the day. I've already actually just taken my makeup off for the day, or, like, it's worn off. So I just wanted to kind of, like, put this one palette on just because I have time for it right now. This is the Night Squad, which is like a smoky thing, a smoky palette. Let me show it up again. Yeah, it's got like a really nice silver, like a nice transition shade, nice matte brow bone, and then like a dark color. So I am all about this, and I think it's going to be good, but I'm not going to wear it throughout the day just because of time reasons. I want to get this up by Wednesday, so yeah, this is my easiest time to do it is right now. So that's what we're doing. I'll have a better review of this some other time where, like, I actually will wear it for more than just, like, a few minutes maybe, but, yeah. I'm going to put on the Milani eye primer since you guys haven't seen me put that on. So I'm just putting that on now. I don't even think I'm going to put on mascara and lipstick because I just filmed my mascara video and you guys know how it is. I just removed it. I take too many steps to remove my mascara, so yeah. I'm going to go in with the transition shade that is on top first. That I'm just going to use in my crease. I'm not going to use that black color in my crease because that's a little bit too crazy, I think, for my liking. I think it would be kind of cool for a cut crease look if you wanted to do that. But I'm going to use that in the outer corner instead of in the crease. Next, I'm going in with the eyelid color, which is this gorgeous silver. I'm going to keep showing this up even though you guys have seen it. Because I keep showing it up. Okay, hello, Mr. Silver. I've never said that on this channel before, but not going to lie, I like it. I watched some of the more, like, sassy beauty gurus lately, so I think that that's why my sort of sassiness came out. Alright, so that's a look. I like it. I don't love silver shadows, but I think this actually looks really pretty, especially in real life. I feel like on camera this looks really weird. But yeah, I'm just going to go in with that black, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner with this big brush. Okay. And it's getting a little bit in the crease anyway, so why not? Just kind of, don't worry, I'll blend it, but I'm going to leave him there for a little bit. Alright, now that I'm blending, I feel like I like this. This is blending pretty easily. This is a pretty quick, easy, smoky eye, so if you like that and you don't want to pay more than $4 for it, because I think this is $3.99. I don't know if it's $3.99 or $2.99. I think it's $3.99, but whatever. This is good for a smoky look. So now I'm just using that brow bone color for the brow bone. I'm listening to David Bowie like a lot lately. I pretty much usually do, but I mean he's my favorite. I've been obsessed with this song 5 years, 5 Years is the first song, but then I listened to Rock and Roll Suicide, which is the last song on the Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders of Mars palette. And then at the end it just says, "'Cause you're wonderful." And now I feel like David Bowie is calling me wonderful all the time, because I have it stuck in my head, like, all the time right now. And I can dig David Bowie calling me wonderful, especially since I feel like this is kind of a David Bowie-esque look. It's a little smudged, it's a little weird, it's a little smoky, and I'm just gonna remove it right after I'm done here. And it'll be a little bit normal. Well, I'll take my... This looks kind of normal now. I don't think, like, had I done, like, a blush or something, and then I was like, oh, I'd go and I'm just gonna go and use this smoky palette, I don't think I would have necessarily picked out anything that, like, goes with this, because I feel like a nice neutral blush and a nice neutral lip would be more complimenting to this palette than something that's a little bit more loud, just because this is already a very loud look to begin with. So I probably would have gone with something like more purpley or something like that, and then like this look would have just been like way too much. So yeah, I'm glad that I did this before, because like, even though I'm not going to put makeup on now, I'm glad that, you know, now I feel like doing a smoky eye. If you're going to do that first, or just if you're wearing a neutral blush, then that's a good time to decide to do a smoky eye, because I'm not a smoky eye expert, and I feel like I mess it up a lot of the time. So yeah, so this is my smoky eye. This is the easiest smoky eye palette that I've had, and I've said smoky eye far too many times, and I've just been rambling on in this video, in this segment of the video, for too long. This isn't even the whole video. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. I will see you guys tomorrow with the green palette, which is the last palette, and yeah, bye. Alright, so today we have the last of the Wet n Wild palettes. This is Dragon Scales, and it's this nice green palette. I have used this one before. I didn't have it on my eyes very long, though. I think it was like I had it on, but then I was going somewhere fancier for dinner, so I wanted to redo it. Yeah, so this isn't going to match my outfit today. I have crazy, I call them my Demogorgon pants on, because they are orange and they have like a design on them that kind of looks like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, so just so you guys know. There's that. I did the same face makeup basically, I just kind of switched things up. I used this as a powder, this pink one. This is the Revolution, what is it? This is the Strobe Highlighting Palette. I think these are supposed to be more like the ambient lighting powders from Hourglass. Yeah, that's who does them. I think that's what they're supposed to be, so I think it's supposed to be more of like a finishing powder, because when I swatched them, it didn't really show up like how I like highlights. So I've been kind of using it as a finishing powder. Maybe it works better on the cheekbones. I don't really know. I just got this yesterday. It was a free gift with a Makeup Revolution purchase. So you guys know I got something from Makeup Revolution if I'm saying that. But yeah, this is good so far. I think I like how it looked. I think it did look a little bit different. And yeah, let's just get right into the makeup look now. I did not prime my eyes yet, so I'm going to use this. Let's put something in the crease. I'm going to use the transition color in the crease right there. I was a little bit messy there, but that was user error. That wasn't the fault of the shadow. So I've been really liking these palettes. I think I'm excited to use the smoky one, like, again, because I didn't think I got like a really fair use of that, since I just used that yesterday after I'd already done my makeup. And yeah, I'm excited to use these. I liked that these aren't bad. So now I'm gonna put this green shade in the eyelid. Not in the eyelid, but on the eyelid. I think last time I had trouble using a brush like this, with it. Or maybe that was in when I did the other palette, when I did the colorful palette. That's good. The Mythical Creatures palette, I think I had trouble doing that with. The darker green shade. I guess there are a couple colorful shades. Okay, so blah. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I like this look. I feel like it looks dragony and kind of cool. And I like it. And I'm going to do a color in the brow bone. I'm talking really weird today. I don't know why. I'm going to put this in the inner corner and on the brow bone. And this is just like, this is a shimmery shade, but it's super pretty. And it's not like my favorite thing for the brow bone because I don't really love using shimmer for the brow bone, but it'll do. I think it's pretty good. Okay, so there we have a nice like green makeup look. I'm probably going to clean it up a little bit more, and I'll do my mascara and my lipstick, and then I'll come back and I'll give you guys a little bit of a review on all of them and what I think. This is the Lash Paradise mascara, and I used Lumiere from ColourPop on my lips. And yeah, let's just go into the palettes. So the first one I used, I would say like this is like the must-have of all the palettes. This is Fit for a Queen. It is Fit for a Queen. I just think like these are very trendy colors right now. This is good for summer, but it's also nice to transition into fall. I wore it with like a pink shirt the other day, and I thought that that looked really cute. I did end up changing my shirt, but I still thought it looked good. And I just think that this is a good like basic neutral palette. For the price, you know, you can't beat it. That brow bone color is like a nice like duochrome type of color. I'm looking at it now, and it reminds me a little bit of the peach palette, and it reminds me a little bit of like the peach and the modern renaissance kind of combined. And I think that that's really cool, and yeah, I really like this one. Mythical Creatures, this one I was probably least impressed with, just because it just, you know, this purple color's nice, but it's a little bit more sheer. You see there, it doesn't swatch that well. I think this is a palette people are probably going to want the most because it's the most different, it's the most colorful, and this can create like a really nice look. And I still think it's like not a bad palette if you were going to purchase it, but just know that that purple is a little bit sheer, and it takes a little bit of building up and using like a pack it on the lid type of brush. And I feel like those are hard to find because those are usually pretty scratchy. But anyway, this is an okay palette, but I would probably pass if I were going to, you know, purchase it again. This one I think is good too. I think this is just like a nice basic because I don't do a lot of smoky eyes, but something like this just makes it very easy to like come up with a smoky eye and to do like really nice and quickly, and all the shades were nicely pigmented. The black was pigmented, but it wasn't like overly pigmented, so you know, you're not getting like all the, you're not getting it messy, like, all over your face or anything, and I don't know, I just think this is a really nice, like, cool-toned palette that I feel like you don't see a lot at the drugstore, so this was good. That silver shade, too, is gorgeous, so I like that. And this shade that I used today, Dragon Scale, I think this I'm going to use a lot in the fall, because, like, I like this, like, green color for the fall. And yeah, I like it. I think the light green shade is kind of unique, and I'm glad that they didn't do that like blue-green shade that's in all of the palettes. I'm glad that they just did like a straight up like hunter green palette, because I think that this is really pretty. I think it looks good on like brown or hazel eyes, and I just really like it. I think that this is like a good one in the collection. That's another standout. And the other thing that I got in this collection, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is just like a brush. I like that it looks like a dragon. They do have another brush too. I think they have a highlighting brush. I wasn't able to find that. Maybe I'll look again because I do like this brush. It's nice and fluffy. I've been using it for like bronzer, and I think it looks nice. I don't think it looks, you know, it doesn't pack it on like too much, but I kind of like that with a bronzer brush. And yeah, I like it. I like the way it looks. I think it's cool. And I don't remember how much money it was. But you know, it's Wet n Wild. It's not going to cost like an arm and a leg. And I think Wet n Wild brushes are surprisingly Shannon proof. I've mentioned this before, but like I don't have good luck with my brushes. This is a Sony Kashuk brush. This was more expensive than the Wet n Wild brush, and this did not hold up very well. I might have stepped on it or something, but still, I think it was like washing it or something. I'm not good with brushes, so if a brush lasts through me, then it's a pretty good brush. And Wet n Wild I've had some luck with their brushes. I've only owned a couple of their brushes, but maybe I should get more because I need some more Shannon-proof brushes. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what else you want to see on this channel, or what else, if you want me to keep doing Wet n Wild Wednesdays. I can do that. I love Wet n Wild. So yeah, also, this compared to the Hummingbird collection, I kind of wanted to do that. The Hummingbird collection was like a little bit more colorful and a little bit more fun. And as far as like their face products go, they have like blushes and stuff. So like while I know that they didn't have like this whole collection in a box set yet like they did with the Hummingbird collection. But like right when I saw the Hummingbird collection, I knew that I wanted the box set because all of the things were things that I would use and things that I wanted to try. And this one, I don't think I would want in a box set. That's why I just picked up the 4 palettes and the brush. Because, like, the face products looked nice, but they didn't look like anything super different from Wet n Wild. And I thought, like, the bronzer was a little bit dark for me. It might not be as pigmented on, like, your face, but it looked a little bit dark for me. So if you have darker skin, that might be a bronzer for you. But for me, I don't think it would have worked. And the highlighters, you know, it reminded me of the Gothographic highlighter that I had, and then they had like a blue one, which they have a similar one in their Mega Glow highlighting palette, which I also have. So I didn't think that that was anything like too special, so I wouldn't want a box set if they did come out with one, and that's why like I just kind of got the palettes and didn't think to wait for a box set or anything. I think they have lip products that actually looked pretty nice too, but you know, those I think might stay in the collection. I don't really know. But anyway, that's about it. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what else you want to see, if you want to see more Wet n Wild Wednesdays, like I said. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day.